Today we're going to be taking a look at Thriftcart's daily sales table report. You can find this in your point of sale reports. And when you open this up, you'll be prompted to select a store or multiple store locations. So I'll go ahead and select the shop on Atlantic and Build It More. Then you'll also be prompted to select a date or date range. I'm going to go ahead and run this for the entire month of October. And once you set that up, you'll be able to generate this report. There's a bunch of filter options that we'll go over here shortly. For now, I'll just run this report. When you run this report, you're going to get a lot of your sales information listed out for each day that there were sales. And you're just going to get a simple table view of the date, all of the different categories that have sales for each of those dates. And then if we scroll down here to the end, you'll also be able to see your total sales, a column with all total sales for each date, sales tax included, and then all of the different payment methods. Towards the far right, you'll be able to see your total payments, transaction count, average ticket cost, non-taxable sales, and any voids or returns. So it's going to give you a lot of your sales information all displayed in a table view like this. Nice thing on this report, there's going to be a handy little link right here where you can download a CSV file of this sales table. If you need to upload it into QuickBooks or some other sort of accounting software, you can get all that sales information easily downloaded into a CSV file. There are a few helpful filters here as well. If you'd like, you can group the sales data by calendar month rather than just a specific date. So when I generate the report this way, it's going to give me that same information, but it's going to group it all under October rather than each day. So if I was running this for multiple days at a time, or for multiple months at a time, excuse me, it would have all of my months listed here on the left column. There's also an option, or a filter option, to break out each category by a donation source. So if I go ahead and run that, it's essentially just going to duplicate all of my categories. So where I just had appliances before, now I'll have appliances donated and appliances purchased, and books donated, books purchased, so on and so forth. So I can see the specifics of what was sold under purchased product and what was sold as donated product. You can also group items by donation source rather than category. So I'll go ahead and activate that. And when I run a report this way, instead of giving me each category, it's just going to give me two categories, the donated sales and purchased sales. So I can see how much I sold under purchase, or how much I sold under donated, and how much I sold under purchased within each date. You can also group this by store. So if you want to see, if you have multiple stores selected and you want to see this grouped by store rather than all together, you can run that report. And here we can see the date at each store location. So we have the shop at Atlantic for most of our sales here, but then on the 10th we have some sales for Nifty Thrifty, and then on the 26th as well. You can also invert the sales table, so if you just want a little bit of a different view, you can run this report, and now instead your categories are going to be over on the left, and the sales data is going to be in the columns instead now.
And there's also going to be a filter option to exclude any $0 transactions from the transaction count. This would be helpful if you did any inventory adjustments that you don't want included in here, or if you ring up a sale, select a card payment type, and then go back to the register and empty the cart without taking a payment. That would qualify as a $0 transaction, so that would also eliminate those. So filtering to exclude the $0 transactions removes inventory adjustments and other $0 receipts from the transaction count and the average ticket calculations.
If you have any questions on the daily sales table, please reach out.